In this video, we're not just going for 2 Megapops, but every single pop in Chimps with just the sub-commander doing the damage. Now for me personally, the most difficult aspects of this entire challenge is going to be the start and round 98, because we don't want any other tower to do any damage at all, but we just want this submarine to do all of the damage. First and foremost, get twin guns so that we can survive the next few rounds without anything else on the field. We're first going to get Geraldo, and then we're going to think about glue gunners, because we're going to rely on advanced intel in order to actually see further with our submarine, and the glue gunner is going to be a perfect candidate because they don't do any damage as long as you don't get any corrosive glue or super glue. I'm going to get Geraldo down so that we can have some camo detection early on, just like so. I want him top right most of the track as we possibly can, because it's like the furthest point away from the track. Just hope we don't get any BFBs or ZMGs over this way, otherwise Geraldo will be able to hit them, which is not part of the challenge. We're going to put a glue gunner over here, and then we're going to place a second glue gunner back here. This one's going to be our Moab glue gunner, and the other one's going to be our Glue Storm glue gunner. I do want to get advanced intel, but I don't know if I should get airburst darts first before getting advanced intel, just so that we have more potency with our shots rather than being able to see further. But I think it's safer to go advanced intel first more than anything else, because now we've got this extended range. There goes the pink balloons, and yeah, having advanced intel just makes our time here just a tad bit easier. So why this corner over here? Well, I want to place an alchemist down so that we're able to deal with early leads, but also want the alchemist to be in a position where he's not going to be able to affect any of the balloons on the track. Airburst darts is next, and our potency per dart is just dramatically increased, now split into 3 smaller splinters for even more popping prowess. Normally we just put down some spikes at the end of the track here, but we need every single pop with the submarine, so therefore we need to place the invisibility potion on the submarine itself. There's just no way about it. Let's get triple guns, and then we're going to next save up for the alchemist. Now I want you as far away from the track as possible, but at the same time I do want you to affect lead balloons. So we're just going to hold off until round 28, otherwise we may do a kerfuffle with the alchemist range and we have to restart the entire scenario, which is not going to be the case in this case. So we have 256 left over, which is good. Place down another glue gunner for extended range. How's Geraldo doing on his invisibility potions? We've got one in the tank at the moment, which is pretty good. I do want a radar scanner as soon as possible, but at the same time I do want to have armor piercing darts as soon as possible, so we may need to anchor on invisibility potions for the time being before getting radar scanner. Here we go, armor piercing darts online. I think we have additional pierce, don't we? Popping power, that equivalates to pierce, and also increased damage, and then additional damage to Moab class balloons, which is really needed. With that being said, let us now deploy down our radar scanner, and hopefully we don't need to put another one of these down until we get the one which does bonus damage to camo balloons. Since this is all or nothing, we don't have any risk of having perishing potions stealing too many pops. Radar scanner. So we can afford having perishing potions. I know, a very sacrilegious choice. If you know this channel, we usually fail when we get this upgrade. Okay, round 40. We don't have jungle drums, so that shouldn't be a problem. And there goes the first Moab of the game. Jungle drums online. Berserker Brew, and Defend Strongest Stimulant. Also with this glue gunner range, it means that we're able to attack over here if they are camo balloons, but if they're over here, then no. For Moabs, we need Moab glue. Just get bigger globs so that we can stick to just, well, more than just one balloon, this per se. And for this one down here, we're going to upgrade this all the way up to Glue Storm. We really need Glue Storm so that we can maintain A, that +2 damage across the battlefield, and B, maintain a permanent slowdown for ceramics and all that lot. Okay, 49. This is usually quite an intense round, a lot of pierce required, but this armor piercing darts is doing the job just fine here. Let's see, Moa glue coming into effect first, slowing down the Moabs, and then being able for this to pop it at a pace in which it wouldn't be able to travel as far. And we'll get MIB as well, so that we don't have to worry about that later on. Like, it's more ideal to get it when you're up against the DETs, but we need call to arms anyway, so we'll get this anyways. Blue Strike, and I honestly think that when it comes to the Sub-Commander, that this is the easiest map in order to do this on. Like, you could probably say, like, well, what about logs? Well, the Alchemist is right near a lot of the track anyways, and you have to do a lot of control with the balloons, and you're going to have to prevent them from getting to the right-hand side of the track if you're going to be able to succeed, which I'm not good enough at the game at preventing them from getting to the other side of the track. Next up, is going to be the Sub-Commander as our financial spending choice. Round 59 going very smoothly. Round 60, we won't deploy down the Blue Strike because I feel like I'm going to need it for round 61 at the very least when it comes to controlling all of the regrow zebras. But so far, so good. That regrow blocker do come into play. They're also grow blocker. I keep calling it regrow blocker for some odd reason, but the actual official name for it is grow blocker. I want both Jerry's Fire and Sharpening Stone in preparation for round 63. The extra pierce along with some insurance policy in case the ceramics or the underlings get to the back of the map here, and we need the additional means of damage to prevent from getting all the way across the track here. Yeah, that seems to be going very well so far. We're going to lay the Blue Strike on the third wave, slow them down, additional damage, all that good stuff. And that has gone very well. Okay, round 64, a bunch of Moabs and some fortified Moabs. Easy peasy. Round 65 can sometimes be very hairy, but nonetheless, we have us. You should be on strong, not on close. And there goes the rest of round 65. Lovely. As of the time of recording of this video, we are between 500 and 600 subscribers away from 10,000 subscribers. So if you're enjoying the video so far, then please by all means hit that subscribe button and also like the video and comment down below for your suggestions on future videos idea. I've got a very, very good idea as to what I want to do to celebrate 10,000 subscribers, which is going to involve a 220 mortar and getting 2 Megapops. We should get the Sub-Commander on this round actually. Round 70 is now the time for the Sub-Commander. Also so far, no pops. And you, no pops. You better remain that way, you two. I don't want to see a single number added onto your pop count, okay? I was meant to say number, but for some odd reason I said number. I could increase the pierce of our Sub-Commander even further by placing down an Abyssal Warrior right next to it, but I'm just scared that that's going to get pops as well. Like, ideally it would have been safer long term to place the submarine down here, but it's just the early game which is going to be more difficult. I honestly think that back here, the submarine's going to struggle to start more than, let's say, if it started over here where it has more access to the track. Round 78. Blue Strike, the first slot there. And what's going to be our next purchase? I think Glue Storm, honestly, and then we're going to get Call to Arms after that. Let's see. Glue Storm is in our possession. Do we need to use it on this round? Not at all. We've got enough pierce. Lovely. Round 79. A bunch of BFBs, a swarm of regrow rainbows. Honestly, one of the most intimidating rounds throughout the entire game. Just simply because if we don't have enough fire rate along with like damage per projectile, you're just going to be swarmed with a regrow farm of rainbows. Well, then again, they're not ceramic, so let's just say that. But again, very, very intimidating. Let's see how Glue Storm fares. And we are definitely dealing the additional damage. Next up is going to be Call to Arms, and then we're going to see how we go on from here. Number one, this is going to decrease the cool rate of our Glue Storm, and number two, it increases their range, projectile speed, etc. Fortified BFBs, no problem whatsoever. I'm so thankful that the Glue Storm is slowing down the ceramics once they are popped from their Moabs. Okay, super fortified ceramics and super fortified regrow ceramics. Not a problem. Let's see now. It's not that well maintained when it comes to the Alchemist, but Like, several updates ago, the perishing potions, like, buff to the duration of the strongest stimulant and the acidic mixture dip was reduced, but it still is an increase, but just not as much of an increase. Like, you could have, like, multiple alchemists and be able to maintain the acidic mixture dip a bit more than you would otherwise with just a single one. And now we've got money for call to arms. Lovely. Where we throw this? To use that and use call to arms as well for increased attack speed. And we're going to go up to a 024 glue gunner here. All that's done, and also be able to hit many more Moabs per glob. 87 4 ZMGs. No, thank you. Do not want to deal with all of that. Now, my next purchase might seem a little bit weird, but let me tell you why I'm doing this. We need to be away from the track as far as possible, and honestly, this ice tower, not going to be able to reach this part of the track unless they get to this little corner here. So we're going to go Arctic Wind, we're going to go larger radius, and then we're going to place down our engineer as south as possible in this water, so that then it's not going to be able to hit anything that is over here. And as long as it's not like a BFB or a ZMG, we should be fine, I think anyways. Like, this is probably like the only reason why you would pursue this spot up here for the sub-commander rather than down here. So you have this little niche thing down here. Let's hold off from using Glue Storm or the Quarter Arms. Please do not hit any of the BFBs. Please do not have any range bug activation, please, game. Okay, round 90. We're going to hold off, actually. We're going to just see how it does against DDTs normally, and that is pretty good. Okay, so use Sharpening Stone, use Jerry's Fire, and that is honestly about it when it comes to that sort of thing. I'll put one of these with this. You know what, I'm going to hold off until we can get Overclock, honestly. Round 91. Use Overclock. So use Quarter Arms and Glue Storm. Round 92. We need that Glue Storm right about now. Perhaps I activated a bit too late within the round. On round 91, use Quarter Arms again. We're going to hold off from using any kind of rejuve potions until we get to round 100, honestly. Hold off from using the Quarter Arms until the next round. Oh, they're getting pretty close. Do not want you too close to the Alchemist. The Storm. Yeah, I never want a village to influence a Alchemist because then its range is longer. And I do not want that at all. Thank you very much. BFBs of the fortified variant going down. Yeah, I feel like we're still lacking a lot of Pierce, though. That is the only thing that I think we're lacking in. Blue Storm and Quarter Arms, activate those at the same time, whittle them down as quickly as possible, get ourselves an Overclock up and running. So what we're going to do with the rest of our money, I feel like Sabos, possibly? Like, put a Sabo up here. What about this corner down here? It could work. I'm just really doubtful about ZMGs, that's all. I don't want to hit any ZMGs, that's what I'm thinking. No ZMGs, please. The bigger the target, obviously, the bigger the hitbox is gonna be. Which is logical, honestly. Like, if obviously it is bigger, then it's got a bigger radius in order to try and be attacked by other things. Okay, round 95. What have we got here? A bunch of DETs on this round. I'm going to use Overclock quite early. And then, no, Quarter Arms and Blue Storm. And that deals with that round very nice. Okay, now you're at level 19. You're going to go on there. You're going to go on there. Then once you get to level 20, then we'll put the other one on you. Don't want it on you, for goodness sakes. Do not want to make a mistake of accidentally increasing the range of a town which we don't want to increase its range by. Okay, another... get a second Sabo? I'm just thinking of where to put it. I possibly... they wiggle around over here, so I don't know really. Honestly, I have no clue. Do you think one Sabo is enough? Well, no, we'll get a second one. And just hope for the best. It doesn't reach this portion of the track. Hammering them down. Let's use a Balloon Sabo. Let's use another one on round 97. Let's hold off with these abilities. And here we go, round 97. At the moment, pretty good. Yeah, let's just use everything that we've got at our disposal. We're whittling down the HP of the first DMG there, but let's just pop the other one naturally. Let's get all our abilities ready for round 98. No, we'll deploy these on round 98, honestly. Let's see, you're going down to fortified Moabs. Do we need to use anything on this round? Absolutely not. Okay, round 98. Now that we are on round 98, these will be able to affect, well, both this round and round 99 as well. So I am just hoping that with everything that we've got going on here, we're going to be able to clear through this round without a single worry. But knowing this game, there's always going to be a worry of some kind. This is flare balloons after all, where we normally die to yet. Oh wait, we haven't died to a yellow yet. We haven't died, period, honestly, at the moment. Oh, they're getting very far. Do not get too far now, please. I don't want any of you to get too far, thank you very much. You're at 0. These haven't moved at all. They're still facing down, which is a good sign. Blue Storm again. Okay, I'm going to use Sabo now, especially since that ZMG was popped. Okay, can we do the rest of this? Ooh, perhaps I used that overclock a bit too early there. Okay, Droldo. Put you on there, actually. And call to arms. And there goes round 99. There we go, round 100. Okay. Okay, let's just use absolutely everything that we have in our arsenal. Let's just use absolutely everything. Call to arms. Use another Glue Storm when we have it. Use those again. Another call to arms. Dealing the damage. Oh my god, yep. And the tailless bandage, which is a very, very good sign. Use another one. Balloon Sabo there. Yeah, we've got this in the bag. We have definitely got this in the bag. Let's not use it just... Yeah, there we go. Now we'll use it since they're Moabs. And last call to arms. Brilliant. And our reward is a basic bitch-ass boomerang monkey. So, 2,042,634 pops. Total damage, 2,042,634 pops. That is what we call an All Pops Chimps Challenge scenario successfully done with the Tier 5 Bottom Path Submarine. Like, you could probably put this just a little bit closer, but I just needed this alchemist as far away from where the balloons are as possible, and I feel like this spot is very good. It's not going to be able to reach any of the Moab class balloons down here, and it's only going to be very late in which the Moabs and also regular balloons will be able to reach it up to this point, and then our All Pops challenge will be taken away from us. So yeah, I feel like putting the engineer down here was very important. So that's why we built this platform up here. I could have increased the pierce of our sub-commander by placing the top half Mermonkey nearby, like we had more than enough money for it. But I was also quite worried about the fact that the sharing of the strongest stimulant would be more or less on the Mermonkey, because it would have to be closer in order for the Mermonkey to not then accidentally steal pops, which would then take the attention away, and therefore this would not be able to do enough damage or enough bonus damage towards Moab class balloons. Also quite the fact that you are buffing yourself with your own upgrade there, which is nice. Something in which the Poplar Stewards could take a note from. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comment sections below. And yeah, I'm not kidding about 10,000 subscribers getting to a base mortar to Megapops, but it's definitely a thing that could be done. But can it be done? That's another question. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and please be sure to comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any future videos on the channel when they are uploaded. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves.